Okay, we're starting with the nation. Edu, how Tinubu is stabilizing the economy and reducing poverty. NMDPRA, no room for monopoly in oil and gas sector. Subscribers kick as NCC okays 50% tariff hike for telcos. SDP rejects APC's victory in Ondo Council polls. EFCC versus ex-bank chiefs, court adjourns to February 13th. NACON fixes 8.3 million naira as 2025 Hajj fares. Suleja tanker explosion, death toll rises to 98. Court condemns media trial, denies EFCC arrest warrant request. Okays Otudeko, others not properly served. Okay.
Okay. I don't even know how to call this news now. So good news for the mobile network operators and sad news for subscribers, but the NCC has given a go for mobile network operators to increase a 50% hike in all data calls and short SMSs. So yesterday, following the meeting that they had with the Minister for Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, they concluded that this can go. Their recommendations, which were on issues affecting consumers of ICT and data and calls, was approved. We know that I have been taking the story of, the mobile network operators insisting that they've not been captured into the current inflation rate in the country, and this is affecting services. And you can attest to it that, most of their services have been below par. And I'm hoping that even with this increment, now the NCC can then do their regulatory work, which is to make sure that the service that they are giving is quality. But before this approval, they've subtly increased their cost across board. You notice that the amount that your 5,000 data would give you was no longer feasible. The same thing for calls and all of that. And so now with a proper approval, we know that they will slash it, they will add money. But let the quality of service be top notch. Imagine buying data till the month will end. You can't even get 2 bars in your house. And you call customer care, they'll tell you they're sending you an SMS that never drops. And I don't want to call those network. But with this approval, people better be ready, because we'll be tagging you online and everything. For,
all right, so let me take the major headlines. So the ministers were before the House of Assembly, National Assembly yesterday, defending their budget. So the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, was saying that the president is stabilizing the economy through bold socio-economic reforms aimed at revitalizing critical sectors, reducing poverty, and restoring public confidence in general. According to him, the administration, he affirmed, would focus on major infrastructural projects this year to stimulate the economy and growth and get more jobs. Edu appeared to defend his 13.5 billion naira budget, maintained that the president's economic policies are yielding positive results, but need time for the full effect. Furthermore, the Minister of Communications and Innovation, Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, also said in another forum that the president plans to build a $1 trillion economy with a 21% increase in gross domestic product GDP through reforms by his ministry. Other ministers were there, Dele Alake, and a bunch of others were there to defend their individual budgets. So we'll see how that goes. But we're just trying to reassure Nigerians that the economy is is on the way to proper growth for our people. Okay,
I took the tanker explosion. The death toll has risen to 98. It occurred around the Diko Junction. Well, everyone has been talking about it. They said a lot of the people who were taken from the scene to the hospital have died. They all had, some of them are receiving treatment. Some have had to sign out because the families want to take the patients, so they had to sign waivers. We are taking our people out, but they had life-threatening burns, third-degree burns, so they didn't survive. Some are still in intensive care as we speak. Some have, one guy had to be taken to Guadalajara in Abuja, to the hospital. Gwagwalada Specialist Hospital in Abuja. Yeah.
Really sad story.
And they've formed their, the governor said an 18-man multidisciplinary medical team from the State Ministry of Health, they've formed that, and then the one that is they have formed a committee to look into the cause. They should stop with their committees, please. Stop with your committees and go down to the. Sorry, because I wanted to. This was even going to be my coming home on Saturday night. Many trailers, no lights at the back of their trailers, no lights.
So we know the issues. They don't need for any committee. Just deal with the issue.
Yes, deal with the issues.
Policies to deal with the
People could run into them because there are no street lights. Then you have all these trailers with no light at the back.
Not even reflectors.
I saw more than 20.
Still within the oil sector, there is a statement from the NMDPRA. That's the Nigerian Midstream Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, and they have said that there will be no unhealthy monopoly in the oil and gas sector. This is faulting the claim. So Dangote are taking them to court because they issued import license to a few companies within the oil sector, and they filed a case. That's Dangote filed a case to stop them from doing it. And MDPRA, in a counter affidavit that they filed against the suit, have said that they don't want unhealthy monopoly within the sector, and that is why they have allowed the import license to be issued to some other companies within the country. They also mentioned the fact that, let me talk about the fact that other companies that got the license, Reno Oil, Reno Oil, as well as there's one other company that created their own case, Matrix Petroleum Limited, argued that granting the relief sought by Dangote will spell doom for the country's oil sector, and that they don't believe that that even Dangote cannot meet the demand of the country. So why would it be against the fact that there is a demand for import license for petrol into the country? So all in all, there's going to be a healthy competition, and the government is going to ensure that happens, that nobody would have monopoly over the costs and privileges of petrol in the country.
Let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.